begin with new developments in a wrong-way tragedy. 4 people, including the wrong-way driver, were killed. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mike Duffy.
And I'm Whitney Burney. Tonight, one person remains in critical condition. The latest tragedy happened on southbound I-75 near 11 Mile in Royal Oak. It's just the most recent in a series of wrong-way incidents. We're hearing your concerns through calls, emails, and social media and working to get answers.
Just last month, a 32-year-old mother was killed after being struck by a driver heading in the wrong direction on Michigan Avenue near Lilly. Last year, we told you about a 62-year-old grandfather killed on I-96 in Washtenaw County and another incident on 696 in Roseville.
And traffic data from 2022 shows a shocking 407 wrong-way driving accidents in Michigan. 10 of those crashes tragically claiming people's lives.
Tonight, we're working to find out what went wrong this weekend and how to stop it from happening again. I
spoke to state police, MDOT officials, and concerned drivers who say enough is enough. As Michigan State Police begin their investigation into a wrong-way crash.
First thing I'm thinking about is prayers for the family. I mean, even the driver, even if whoever's at fault, doesn't even matter. It's just a tragedy for both families.
Drivers are calling on the state to prevent the next one.
Throw some lights up or a big flashy sign or something that's a little bit easier to see at night than just like a regular sign on the side of the road.
Michigan State Police say Sunday, just before 3 a.m., a 29-year-old man traveling north in the southbound lanes of I-75 near 11 Mile in Royal Oak slammed into a Dodge Caravan with 4 people inside. The wrong-way driver died at the scene, taking with him the lives of 3 people inside the Caravan. A 4th passenger, a 31-year-old woman from Troy, is in critical condition but is expected to survive. Police say they're now working to determine if drugs, alcohol, or speed were involved.
These aren't accidents. These are crashes. These are preventable. These are moms, dads, brothers, and sisters.
Lieutenant Mike Shaw says the crash a part of a growing trend of wrong-way collisions in the state. And much of it comes down to human behavior.
Risky driving behavior, and we're seeing it in everything, right? From speeding to, still people using their phones even after hands-free, impaired driving, not wearing your seatbelt. I mean, we're seeing a lot of those risky driving behaviors that are adding to it.
But that hasn't stopped state leaders from trying to do what they can. MDOT says on the west side of the state in Grand Rapids, they're testing detection systems along US 131 and M11 to warn drivers they are going the wrong way. That includes a series of flashing lights on wrong-way signs and cameras. MDOT says with newly acquired grant dollars, they're planning to install more wrong-way driver prevention technology on places like 696 and 375, but those projects are still in the beginning stages. Strides important to families like the Espinos.
Last week I just finished my segment 1 of driver's training, and probably this week we're going to go up to the Secretary of State and I'm going to get my permit.
As their 14-year-old is set to get behind the wheel soon.
I do fear him on the road because there's a lot of things that you only pick up after you've been doing it for a while, regardless of how much you learn through the books.
And tonight that investigation is still ongoing. Police say they're working to identify the at-fault driver.